Hi everyone, it's me, Ivan from Adulting. Now, I was looking at some of the feedback that I've received from parents, and it seems to me one of the main concerns is whether or not the home-based learning, the tech setup that they have at home, is whether or not is it sufficient for their children. So for today, through this video, I'm hoping to reassure everyone that as long as you're able to connect to the internet, all will be well. I've even had have some students who are attending my classes using their mobile phones. They connect through their own data plan. Sure, no biggie, right? And if during the lesson, if let's say they miss something or they aren't able to hear something, or they know that they can always reach out to me after the lesson, just as I'm sure that your children are able to contact their teachers after the lesson. Homework, for example, we will upload it onto repositories which your children can access after the lesson as well. So, right, without much further ado, I'm going to take you on a tour of my setup. And what you see over here is my setup for home-based learning. I'm usually very messy, but for this home-based learning, I actually packed up everything that I don't need and just shoved them on the floor. Haha, okay. Right, well, let's get right into it. So, what we have is a basic laptop, right? And I've actually hooked it up to my second monitor. I actually do need the second monitor because as a teacher, I'm going to call up all my documents. I'm going to open multiple instances of the browser to check things up. And of course, I will monitor my students' attendance, right, on that screen. My main interface will be on this laptop. And what else do I have? The microphone that you see over here, this is one of those cheap $10 microphones. It's got a built-in mic and it pretty much does its job, and that's all I ask of it, right? For students using a laptop, just to reassure you, your laptop already comes with its own built-in camera and microphone as well as speaker, right? The quality of the camera and the mic may not be that fantastic, but it's okay because for home-based learning, it's more important that you are able to hear and see what I'm teaching during the lesson. As for other things that you might want to consider, oh, over here, I actually raised up the laptop. I don't have those fancy stands. I just make do with whatever books that I have to bring up the camera angle. I also have mounted my phone on this toilet roll cutout, as you can see over here. I really just use this phone as a secondary interface, especially if I need to video chat with individual students. What else can you get? Well, oh, I suppose you can get one of these USB hub things. I got mine for $5 at Challenger. Right, I'm connecting it to my thumb drive as well as my external hard disk. Let me have a look around. What else is there? Oh, well, suppose you could get yourself one of these extension cord things. Pretty useful if you have a lot of devices. Or just before circuit breaker, I found one of these online and I just bought it for cheap. I think I got that for like what, $39? Right, very useful if you have a lot of devices that you need to charge. But all in all, okay, let me put this back. All in all, as you can see, there's really nothing rocket science about this. This is all we're working with. All right, and now that we've had a look at how I set up my workspace at home, I hope this video can reassure everyone that what you have is probably just fine, right? Uh, like tech companies and media, they're going to be telling you things like, having the perfect learning environment. If you ask me, as long as lesson time is protected time, you are able to keep your focus, your attention on the teacher and on what's happening on screen, you are set. All right, you don't have to stress yourself out about not getting like that fancy headphone or expensive setup and all that. Doesn't matter. And the other thing is tech hiccups, they are bound to happen. If you are disconnected from your Zoom classroom, simple, just close the application and get back on. If your internet drop, you either like you just turn off and on the modem again, maybe a lag time of 3 to 4 minutes, and you're back. The other one is that some of my students have feedback that sometimes their phones will hang. No problem, they'll just restart. And at the end of the lesson, whatever segments that they've missed, they will usually contact me and have me go through with them again, right? So that's all from me. I hope this video is reassuring to you that there's no fancy magic setup at home, and that's it. So I'm Ivan, and I'm from Adulting. I'll see you next time.